Hey, how's it going, and welcome back to Manufactio. In this episode, we're going to be taking a look at prep work for a pack upgrade, as well as doing some upgrades to our base to make it faster and to store more stuff. So, if you're new to this channel or this pack, take a look around, and if you really enjoy this content, hit that subscribe button. But, let's get started. So in between when I recorded last, when we put the turrets on around the factory and we started the automatic ammo production, there have been a couple of pack upgrades, and there is now actually a version 1.0, so it's out of beta. But there are a few things we need to do before we upgrade. So if you're still running in an old world and you're playing along as well, upgrade to 0.95B before you upgrade to 1.0, and I'll show you why. So obviously the first thing we need to do is go BQ admin, admin default load to bring up the new Questbook. And if we go into the Questbook here, we can see that under introduction there are a few new things. So the EFAB has been moved over to here. So if it's got a note on EFAB. The EFAB mod is being removed on the V1.0 release, so that's why you need to go to 0.95 first, because only the 95 has the ability to upgrade. If you go directly to 1.0, you're going to lose all your EFABs. It is still included so that you can remove them from your game world and recover any resources stored in them, and the workbench is replacing them. There's also this guy here, the crafting. The crafting at the start is limited to your personal crafting and a single work table, and a 2x2 multi-block called the metal former. Tip: don't lose your work table, and they need machinery to craft. So we're basically replacing the EFABs with these work tables, and you only get one initially. So we'll just go quickly detect this, claim it, and we'll jump out of here and have a quick look at what that means. And I notice it's getting dark, so let's just walk down here so our gun turrets will help us out. So if we look here, the EFAB is still here, as you can see. But the work table, we go under here, which is of course the thing we just picked up here. It does require steel plate, chest, copper wire. Not too many problems there, standard similar the same. But it does require an unfamiliar item. So still a while away for us, even just to make another one. And currently we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 out in the factory area there. So yeah, we really don't want to lose it just at the moment. If we go into here, and of course we have unlocked creepers in our previous episode, so yeah, that could be an issue. But we just need to take out these guys. Actually, before I do that, we probably should make sure there's nothing in there. So where was that EFAB gone? There it is. Let's quickly put that down. See, we've lost the chest and a thingy. That's fine. Let's take that out again though. And we could do the rest from up here. So that one there's empty, so we can take that one out. This one here, has a bit of redstone and some other stuff. Got quite a bit of it, but let's just save ourselves from it anyway. This one, steel rod, glass pane. Take that out as well. And this one here was empty as well, so we can take that out and hopefully I'll pick that up. And we'll replace it with the work table, which we now have. And the cool thing about the work table is that we're back at a really fast craft. So if we were to do, I don't know, a block of redstone, so we'll just place a whole bunch of redstone in there, it'll give us the ability to make a redstone. Now, you can't make it though, we do need to put something in here, but we can then go, look at all that redstone. Yeah, it wasn't that quick. So that's nice, we can now actually do that really quickly. It's going to make things a lot easier, except for the whole, we need to have one of them. Now, I believe I can go like that and that again. And just do that to get them all back. Cool. Let's get rid of that. There we go. So we'll put that all back to there. So that's one of the main things that's changed. And the other thing that we're going to have to do before we continue on, if we just have a quick look back here. So like another creeper. Golroth has changed the way creepers spawn, unfortunately, of course. In our case, it's not going to help us. because we've already unlocked them. So what else for you? There was something else that I had to cover off before we upgraded. Sentry turrets. Ah, yes. In the last episode, we unlocked this one here, which is what's making all the noise there. But unfortunately, those have been replaced, so we can't look them up anymore. We get these sentry turrets, which work a little bit differently to the other ones. They're not too complicated to make, but I'm happy with what I've got currently, and we can always unlock it later on if we need more. But I'm sure there was something else I had to cover off. No, I can't remember what it was that I had to cover. There was something really important that we had to do before we went any further into the pack. I cannot remember what it was. So I'm going to quickly, let's focus on the next thing. So I'm just going to quickly put this in here because I saw that before. Fill that hole in so we don't fall through there. And yeah, okay, we'll just put some ugly planks there. It's fine. Maybe, do we have another plank somewhere? What's a useful plank we have over here? Just something to keep it safe for now, and I will fix it later. Okay, this one here might be a bit better, yeah. So we'll put that there as well. Yeah, I know. It's not pretty. And we're going to put the EFABs over here, and go grab those other two that are down in the factory in a moment. But if we have a look over here, you'll see that I've added in a chest here. Now what this is doing is it's heading down into a hopper. Underneath the hopper is the router that we use to filter between the left and the right stuff. So on the left here, of course, we've got all these machines here, which are looking pretty close to full. And we've got the same over here. And basically the router sends the things like the dirt and the sand and everything over there. And when we run out, we've got too much, we actually throw it all at the back. Into a disposable pit, we'll call it. Yes. Disposable pit is a great name. But we can see, if we have a quick look over here, that we have a small issue with various things right here. We'll do that. And we open up this, you can see I've got a lot of sand. Now that's because originally all the sand was going up here and just going into these chests. And I've since changed it to that. So we just dump this into here. It'll now, hopefully, go over to here. Yep, so it's emptying that into there. But of course that's not going to be helping a lot for the lag. And part of the reason is this chest is full of copper, which I have nowhere to put currently because it's full. And yeah, so I just need to go through here and empty some of this stuff out. So we'll just grab a whole bunch of these, fill up this chest. It's very, very loud. Probably another stack, maybe. That, cool. There's some other things here we don't currently not gunpowder. I don't think we're storing gunpowder at the moment, are we? No. Okay, well. So, one of the things I thought we'd do in this episode is there's two things we need to cover. Now it is coming into daylight, so I'm going to head down to the factory in a moment. But one of the things I was looking at, if we head into here, is I think we need to unlock the silos and more. Now it's only 20 research, and I hadn't done it because up until now I haven't really needed... That sounded very, very close. I hadn't really needed a lot of storage. We were fine where they are. But this one here actually unlocks, what is it, shipping container, the silo structure, the shipping container, and the shelving unit. So what I might do is I'm going to grab some research. Do I have enough inventory space? Yes, I do. And we'll just unload some more of that because there should be some spare space. Cool. We will grab some research from there. Jump into here, go detect, and claim. And that should give us shelving units and silos and containers. Container. That one. Place down this blueprint to see the multi-block pattern. So in order to do it, we need a chest and a piece of paper. Now, I don't know if I've got any paper. Paper? Nothing in there. Don't mean to do that. Nothing in there. Nope. Okay, I need to go find some sugarcane then, I think. But it's actually become light enough. We should be able to go downstairs, pick up those EFABs, and I'll give you a quick tour of what I've done regarding the turrets, even though we technically aren't building any more at the moment. Let's put the remainder of the research into there. Of course, creepers be sneaky. So we're going to head down here though. Hopefully we don't run anything. Change into here. You'll see there's some changes to the textures, like this very bright. Oh, wow. Alright, yes, I remember what that other thing was we needed to do. Let's just quickly go over to here and cover that off. So you would have noticed that I got some negative effects, even though I've got the respirator on. So there has been a change to the respirator, and we need to clean it in this version only. So once again, a reason to not to upgrade the whole way. You need to put the respirator into... Oh? Okay, so it has to be a clean respirator already, like I had one of those around. And that'll make you another respirator. So you can see here it's just pollution in the realms, whereas here it's got the carbon and the sulfur. And that's really important. But if we stick that on there, we get respiration back. So hopefully it lets us go back down the stairs. If you remember, we were making the ammo over there, and it was going this way up here. Now, we head down here, where it's very messy. You can see that I've got a whole belt system under here, which is feeding into all the various routers, which are going up and joining up. This one here is sending power as well as the items all the way down there, and they go up and then they come back down and they rotate around. So as long as we're still making ammo, which I think the bottleneck is currently lead, we'll be able to keep all our turrets full for the moment, until of course we need more. As I said, it goes right around, it just keeps looping around. So once they're on here, they just go round and round and round until we're finished with them. And we can walk all the way along there if we really want to, but I don't really see the need. I think that's pretty much all we needed to do. The other thing I'm thinking of doing in this episode, and we'll come back to the storage in a moment, as you can see that most of these machines shouldn't be doing anything. I think this guy, I turned them on to get a backlog up. But I've actually put redstone levers on all of the machines, so green science and all that, because we are using so much power currently. Like this one here, if I turn this on, even though it's got enough belts and no circuits, no inserters. Okay, well we could turn that on, I suppose. You'll see that it eats power really quickly. So you can see it's going down really quickly, and we're not keeping up. And what was happening over here, of course, it would be down to 0 on the power, and then we wouldn't go any further. So if I turn, I don't think I turned that back on, did I? So we should be good. Where is the redstone, the controller? Yeah. So we'll just let that build up a little bit, and the same over here. I've turned this off, because when they're all running together, we just have no power. So the other thing I thought we'd do in this episode, I know we're getting a little bit out of sequence here, is under power on the quest book here, we probably should unlock power distribution, which will give us the MVY, MV connectors, and MV relays, and spiders apparently. That's Great. Just what we need, but it's going to take us 120 research of both. And I left the factory running off and on for long enough that hopefully we have enough to unlock that. I'm paranoid now with those, of course, spiders are going to get over this. Spiders? That could be interesting. So we should have 120. We have, yes, enough for that. Might unload some more of that for now. But let's grab 120 there. 64, 64. That'll be part of it. So we'll detect that. And then we'll do another 60 and 60. Detect. And wait for this to pick it up. Claim it. And we now have spiders. Yay. But it also means we should have MV. So let's have a quick look and see what's required to make MV. So MV requires terracotta or hardened stone. That's a nice easy thing. The MV wire relays, pretty much the same recipe again. We just have the top one. That's cool. And electrum wire. So the electrum is probably the hard thing to get because it's a whole bunch of electrum there. And a metal former. We need the electrum, which I think I've made in a previous episode. Hopefully it means that we'll be able to transfer enough energy to keep all the power inside the machines. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to set up I'm going to go off and find some sugarcane and possibly set up the automation for getting the electrum running, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I've managed to find myself some sugarcane. It took a lot longer than I was hoping, but I did manage to get it, so let's go grab ourselves some paper. I also found a whole bunch of poppies, because we need to actually have poppies for, I believe it's this guy here, which the shipping container uses. So we're just going to convert all that into red dye. Hopefully it was red dye I needed. Yeah. And we've now got ourselves that. I will need, and I thought I had actually crafted one of those up. Apparently I didn't. One chest. There we go. I thought I had. So let's quickly go into here and make this guy, which is any form of box plus a piece of paper. To make us, we're going to put that into there. Make ourselves a shipping container blueprint. Now I'm not sure if that uses it, but let's just put that. Wouldn't mind. How big is it? Oof, quite big. Okay. Nah. Let's take that out. Let's go put it out here somewhere. Okay, for now, we'll just put it over here somewhere. I'm probably going to have to move. Yeah. Probably put it up here for now. Do I have a shovel on me? No. We are probably going to have to move this somewhere better, but for now, hopefully this will do. So we're going to put that there. Wow, that's a... Okay, that might take a little longer than I expected it to. So that's any form of machine block. Okay. So it's either one of those guys or one of those guys, I'm assuming. Don't think any of these other ones would apply. No, so it's... I've got quite a bit of that, but I might not have enough. Let's have a look anyway. We'll jump into here. And go into here. So we're going to make... Let's try making one of these because I've got plenty of those around. I spent quite a bit of time making some steel plates while we were waiting. And I think... Is it just those two? Has to be. So we'll make all of those. Very nice to be able to just shift click now. And we'll head out there at 64. There's quite a few. I don't know really how many there are, but it's sorry, 64 anyway. I don't need to put that there, do I? No, okay. So let's follow the pattern all the way back here. I might have enough. Oh, cool. There's not one in the middle. That's a little bit less expensive then. And then some along there. Oops. Oh, did we calculate? Okay. 7 left, not bad. Right, click on that. Cool. Now, the cool thing, if I understand this correctly, is this has a much bigger storage. Yep, 65,536, which would be the size of a big int. So that's not too bad. It does look like it's only one item though, is it? Yeah. Well, that's not too bad because we have got some things we need a lot of storage for, like copper. Because we go into here, and of course we look at our copper supply, and we've got all the copper in here, which would be nice to get rid of, and the whole 2048 there, so yeah, it'd be nice to get rid of that. Plus, we've got all the sand actually we could get rid of as well. This guy's finished. We can also put iron plates in there. Oh, we've got so many options of what we could actually put in there. Yeah. The other question is, can we directly insert? So let's grab some belt. Let's quickly go out here and test this theory. Can I insert under there? So if we go, let's put iron plate. Okay, cool. We can insert. Nice. And of course, the other question is, can we remove? Now, do we have inserters? We've got 9 of them. A whole bunch of other stuff that I really don't need to have in my inventory at the moment. Let's just get rid of that for now. And you can see I've also made some electrum as well, which we're going to use in a moment to upgrade some of our power. Let's just double check we can actually pull out of here and do what we need, and then off camera I can set up some more stuff. So if we were to send, let's go that way for the moment, grab one of these guys and place it there. Of course I don't have anything in there, let's put that in. Okay, cool, that works. Without any extra stuff, so nice. Okay, so that's a nice big storage, and we could probably run a cable or a conveyor belt for some of the stuff we don't want to keep around there, and I might even off camera just add some more in for better storage. Don't know whether I'll keep that there. I might move it closer to the thing, maybe take this wall out. Could be a good way of getting access to it. Take the wall out, and then we can just go straight in there and access the stuff we need. And then we just need to work out what we want to think, like hardened stone or sand or whatever. Let's put those inserters back up there though, just to be tidy. Now the other thing of course that I wanted to have a look at is we want to work on our MV replacements. So we're going to need to have a MV wire connector, which there's 2 options here. This is probably the cheapest. Do I have it? We've got some hardened stone over here. Oh. Go into here and make a connector. I don't know how many connectors we'll need. It's only iron ingots anyway, so I don't have any iron. No, I do. You know what? I've got so much of that, let's just make a whole stack. Look at that. Oh, that's so much nicer than having to wait 10 seconds. And then, of course, we'll need some relays. Probably a lot more relays than we needed of those. I probably should have started with that, actually. So we needed some more hardened stone. It's cool. It's good to use hardened stone, because we've got so much hardened stone. Put that over to there, and click. That's giving us the relays. Perfect. And then we also need to make the coil as well to go between the between each of the things. We'll need some sticks and some electrum wire. Electrum wire is like that. Now we could make that in the metal former, like we've got the other guys. In fact, we could do it in a base assembler. Do a 1-to-1. Metal former is a 1-to-1. Metal press, you've got to go down to plates. And crafting, of course, is just 3-to-3. So yeah, let's just stick with that. We'll put some of the electrum in there and make a whole bunch of that. Cool. And we needed to. We're actually not going to get as much as I thought. Got some sticks there, though. That's good. And there gives us 4. 12 even. Okay, so 4 more storage right there. Let's head back down. What we should do here is probably replace the cabling somehow. This, of course, is our generators, where we should be able to. Nice down on these. Okay. Place one of those there. And then we'll place a connector, maybe just on there. Connect from there to there. You cannot attach this wire here. Oh, that's an LV. Why have I got LV there? That's LV wire connector. MV wire, there we go. Put that there. Ooh. That's not good. I'm going to connect that to there. And then we're sure to connect that temporarily. Can I get out of here? Temporarily, I'm going to place this down over to... Actually, we could probably just run it to there for now. And then to there. And then from there, we're going to run it into here. So this one here is going to be the first thing to be replaced. Even though it doesn't... We don't currently need it there. We're going to place it there. Not that one. We'll place one of those there. And then from there to over here. And that should mean this guy stays up the power. Perfectly that. It's not even noticing it. Although, yep, and it was crafting something. That's awesome. So that's what I'm going to run through the rest of the base. Okay, so this episode's probably been a lot more information than actual episode. But hopefully we've covered everything we need to do, and in between episodes I can upgrade to version 1.0 of the pack. So that will complete off the quest book. And I'll also rerun some of the cabling now that we've got support of MV. And we've also got a lot more storage. So if you enjoyed this episode or found anything of use, please do leave a comment down below. But otherwise, have a great day and see ya!